everyone, Jesslyn here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and joining for the very first time, this is a place where we talk all things as it relates to faith, family, marketing, and other random fun. Today's video is called the Christian Mama Tag, and I got this idea from the Christian Video Creators Facebook group, which is basically just a community of other Christian YouTube creators. So if you'd like to join this group to meet others as well, I will post the link down in the description below. So the Christian Mama Tag basically consists of 12 questions that are all centered around Christianity and motherhood, which are two of the very most important things in my life. And then you tag some other Christian moms at the end so that they can complete the same type of video and answer the same questions in the best way that they know how. So without further ado, let's get started. So I am a work from home mom. I quit the corporate world a little bit over 2 years ago. I first achieved success within the multi-level marketing field. That's what allowed me to quit my 9-to-5 job, but I grew burnt out on that very fast. The hustle never ended, which is why I pursued affiliate marketing and started my own drop shipping business. So those are two things that I currently still do to make money from home. I was also hired to be the social media manager for a date night in a box company called Bonding Bees. So everything that I do, I get to do from home, and I feel very blessed and fortunate to have the flexibility that I do, that I can work when I want, as much as I want, and enjoy the rest of the time with my family. Well, I am definitely not pregnant, but I do have two beautiful children, Nathan, who is 7, and Eliana, who is 3. We actually named them these names because they have biblical meaning, and we know that God very much had his hand in bringing these children into our lives, and we've dedicated them to him. Nathan means God's gift, and Eliana means God has answered. Nathan was born with a congenital heart condition, and Eliana took very, very long to conceive, many years of praying. So both of their names are very fitting, and they just help us to always remember and thank him for the blessing of having our kids and the gift of being parents. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna get some eye rolls on this, but I actually really didn't like being pregnant. I was not one of those moms who was all aglow from pregnancy. I had complications. I had preeclampsia with my first pregnancy. I gained a ton of weight in both pregnancies. I was tired all the time. I had to go through 2 C-sections, and the recovery on those were not fun. I know this sounds really whiny, but I'm just keeping it real. I didn't enjoy pregnancy. So after I had Eliana, my husband and I said, we've got our boy, we've got our girl, we're done. But then, you know, you just start to miss those stages. You start to miss the baby stages and the toddler stages and get that baby fever. So I don't know. I guess what I'll say is we are not planning, but if it is God's will for us to have more children, then so be it. I'm not going to be much help here because I don't have any Christian mom books or podcasts or apps that I read or that I listen to. I sometimes listen to other Christian YouTubers, but to be honest, I really try to limit my time on that as well, because I think we can fall into the trap of idolizing and comparing ourselves to and envying other people when we follow them too closely. And that's not to say that God doesn't use other believers to encourage us or to hold us accountable, but I do think that we should just limit our time and be sure to always put his word first. I am open to hearing recommendations though. If there are any that you think that I should definitely be reading or listening to, please feel free to jot those down for me in the comments below. My current favorite verse is my favorite all-time verse, which is Matthew 6:33. It is so easy to do things backwards, to wake up in the morning and think of all the things that you need to do, and you just start to stress and overwhelm yourself, and then you come back to God and remember to spend time with him. So this verse just always says to me, stop what you're doing, seek him first. I think when we start our day by praying, reading his word, spending time with him, communing with him, thanking him for the things that he's blessed us with, and involving him in our decision making, then everything else just always falls into place. God is teaching me balance in motherhood. I feel like He's forever teaching me balance. I absolutely love and adore my children. They mean the world to me. And I am absolutely in love and passionate about what I get to do career-wise. What I get to do career-wise actually helps other moms to come home to their children, which I'm very passionate about. I have a very strong work ethic. I always have. And so God is constantly reminding me to just rest and to take a breather and remember to enjoy my time with my kids as well. I don't really enjoy anything without them. This is probably going to sound really unhealthy to some people, but we really don't spend a whole lot of time apart as a family. The longest I went was 3 days. When I was back with the multi-level marketing company, my husband and I were able to go on a cruise, and during that time that I was away from my kids, I talked about them nonstop and I missed them nonstop and I cried, and yeah, I've got issues. Anything, everything. Whether we are just playing outside, jumping on the trampoline, or we're hanging out with the farm animals, or going on a weekend getaway, or we are baking something or cooking something together, trying out a new restaurant. We just purchased a pool last week, so I'm looking forward to making a lot of memories in the pool this summer. Like I said, I'm just kind of obsessed with my family and making new memories with my family. So anything that we get to do together is a lot of fun, and I really truly value every single moment. My favorite all-time memory is hard because we have a lot of special memories, but I guess if I had to pick one, it would be the building of our home. We lived in a 2-bedroom townhome for a while until we were blessed enough to have the ability to build our custom home out here in the country. We used to walk through it and check in on it from time to time to see the progress. We would show the kids their rooms and envision ourselves living here, and it was just such an exciting time, and I'll never forget that feeling of accomplishment of being able to provide that for them. Is to stay focused on my relationship with God. I know that sounds like such a goody answer, but it really is the truth, because unless I'm focused on Him and doing what's right by Him, then I'm really not doing anything right. I become irritable, I become short-tempered and impatient, and I am forgetful. And I really do want to be the right example for my kids, and the best way I know how to do that is by putting my relationship with God first. I did not grow up in a Christian home. I had a huge problem with the idea of Christianity for a large majority of my life, and even after everything that I've been through, God still loved me, and He still called me, and He sent His Son to die for me. So I owe Him everything. And I am motivated to show my kids always, as best as I can, how much I love Him and need Him. I pray for their safety and their well-being, of course, and I pray for them to just come to know Him, to have a right relationship with Him. I pray that I am planting those seeds, and like I said, being the right example, and that they make the decision for themselves to follow Him and serve Him with their lives as well. My best piece of advice for other moms would be to not forget your husbands, to pray with them if you can, and to pray for them every single day. In all my years of being married, that's the number one area that the enemy has tried to attack. He would love nothing more than to break up my home and destroy my family, and I know that I'm not alone in that. I think it's really easy to love your baby so much that you put their needs above your spouse's, but God wants for us to put Him first and then put our husbands next. My parents divorced when I was just 4 years old, and it impacted my whole life. So don't ever put your marriage on the back burner. Try to be the right example of what a relationship looks like and what a marriage looks like, so that you don't ever start a cycle that is very hard to break. I'm going to post some links down in the description below of other Christian moms that I would like to tag in this Christian Mama Challenge. But if you'd like to join in and you want to be added to the list, definitely leave me a comment because I would love for you to join in. That's all for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If so, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. I love you all. God bless you all, and I'll see you next time.